Karma E, and welcome back to my channel. I've been away for a long time, but it's okay because your girl is back. So I've been getting way too many DMs about how I do soft glam, and so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks that I've got and I wrote down for y'all, and I'm going to show y'all an in-depth tutorial on how I get this look. So if you want to keep watching, then stay tuned. Okay, so for the first thing I started off with a exfoliating cotton pad from Ulta Beauty, and it looks just like this, and it has one side exfoliating and one side soft. So I take Micellar water, vitamin C, and I clean off my face with that just to get all the oils and dirts off my face, so you can start off with a clean base. Before you even do your makeup, please make sure you do skincare. So that means exfoliating, cleansing, moisturizing, serums, anything you have to do to keep up with your skin, because when you put makeup on, that is really important. So I start off doing that, and then I take my CeraVe moisturizing and I put that all over my face just to give my face a smooth base to when I'm about to apply makeup. So after I apply my moisturizer, I always use like a smoothing primer. So I use the baby skin primer. I kind of like it, but I'm kind of looking for new products to use for priming, so it's kind of like a hit or miss. But baby skin, it always be having my skin feeling so good, so that's the reason why I use that. And I use like 3 different primers. I use the e.l.f. Putty Primer, that's just for pores. I use the Milk Hydrating Primer, which is really good, like that's my go-to. But if you want a dupe for the Milk Primer, because I know the Milk Primer is prestige, so a dupe is the e.l.f. Jelly, I think. The e.l.f. Jelly, I'll put it right here. Everything that I use, it will be on the screen and in the description, so just make sure you look out for that. So you cleanse your face, you moisturize, and you prime. So that is the first 3 steps to getting a good makeup base. And a lot of people use their hands to put on their primers, but me personally, I like to use a brush, and my brush is Real Techniques. I will have the exact brush right here on the side, so it'll be easy for you guys to see and where to get it from and how much it is. But I like to go in with my Milk Primer and put that all over my face with a brush instead of my hands. I feel like, I don't know, because it's so sticky, I don't like my hands feeling nasty when I'm doing my makeup. So it's just me. But you can use it with your hand, you can use it with a brush, it just depends on you. After that, I actually learned this trick like 2 months ago, like on TikTok, where people will actually use setting powder and set their primers, and I guess that's supposed to give you a good base. But I see it did. I actually gonna incorporate that into my routine, because I actually like the finish that it did when I put on my foundation. So that is another good tip to take, is to set your primer with setting powder. And the setting powder I used was Marcier, and we'll get more in depth with that setting powder when I actually start baking. So after you set your primer, I go in with the Makeup Revolution soap brow, and I actually got into the soap brows lately. I really wasn't a fan in the beginning, because I guess it's for girls who have thicker brows, but I have like, my eyebrow got a little bit more thicker, so I started doing it, and my little sister bought it for me, and I wanted to see what it was about. But me personally, it's okay. It's not like the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Like, I didn't want nothing too soapy, but I know NYX has a good what's it called? Brain fart. I know NYX has a good gel, so I mean, I fluctuate between those, but that was my first time using the Makeup Revolution soap brow, and I actually kind of liked it. So yeah. And then after I go in with my brows, as you can see, I go into my foundation, and my foundation color is 340 in Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Okay, so when you pick a foundation, you want to make sure that you know your skin type. So me personally, I have combination. I get oily in my T-zone, and on the outside it's normal. Like, I don't get like super oily. But if you have super oily skin, I would say get a mattifying foundation, so that way when you put on your oils, like your cream contour and stuff like that, it won't be too overwhelming with oils. So you still have that matte feel for a foundation. But I also go in with a serum to hydrate the matte hydrate the matte and poreless because I've noticed that it's a little bit too drying for my skin. But that's up to you guys. That's just something that I do, and it's the 24 karat, I think. I'll have it right here. But I use a 24 karat serum, so that is something that I use, and it helps me because I have combination. But for my dry girls, please make sure that you moisturize and do skincare before you get your makeup done if you have dry skin. Moisturizing is very important because if you're using a matte foundation and you have dry skin, it's kind of you want to make sure you're hydrating. So after I go in with my foundation, I go in with my concealer in my inner parts to cover up my dark circles, and I am in the shade Deep Olive in the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. That was the, I don't think that was the hydrating one, it was the mattifying one, but I fluctuate between the two. I feel like they both, you know, has pretty good coverage. But if you want a hydrating concealer, they also have that. If you want a mattifying concealer, they also have that. But me personally, I love using both. And I cream contour after that. So this whole bright under eye thing has gotten new because of TikTok, of course. Everybody be on TikTok. So the UK girls put like bright concealer under to get that, you know, sharp edge. And I absolutely fell in love with that. Like, I love how it looks in pictures. I love bright under eyes. But for my more natural girls who do not like all that, you know, you could just go in with the concealer that's your shade and it'll blend all out effortlessly. If you want a little bit more brighter, not too bright, you can go in with 1 or 2 shades that's not your skin tone, a little bit lighter, but you can still, you know, get that little pop with just using your shade of concealer. So, but that is that was a hit for me. I love using bright concealers. Like, it's everything. It's bomb. I'm glad that trend had came out, and it's been in my makeup routine forever. And when I highlight, I use a Tarte Shape Tape highlighting concealer in the shade medium tan sand. Okay, so Tarte has a regular formula and they also have a cream formula. I haven't tried the cream formula yet, but I've heard really good things about it. So I'm actually going to be trying that. But if you use this concealer, please make sure you blend it out quickly because if it dries down, it can be kind of hard to blend. So don't let this concealer sit too much, but the longer you let it sit, the more coverage you have, but it would just be harder to blend. So you might want to use the creamy one for that. But it gives me enough coverage to where I could just put it on there and blend. So that's like I said, this is my routine. If you want to, you know, switch it up and let it sit, I'm just letting you know that it's going to be a little bit harder to blend because it's more of a matte finish. And then after that, I go on with my cream contour. I wish I had the footage for that, but I looked and seen that it wasn't recording. I was upset, but I just go in with the black Opal True Color Mineral Matte Cream Powder Foundation. And I love this on me when I cream contour. I don't know where I got this. It's been in my kit for like a long time, but black Opal, like, I love using that to cream contour. And then I go in and set my face with a brush. A lot of people go in and use their beauty blenders to set their face. Me personally, I shy away from using beauty blenders because I feel like they soak up too much product. But I just use a little bit of Marcier setting powder and set my face. If you do not want any flashback in your pictures, and when I say flashback, I mean like when you're taking pictures and you use the flash. If you do not want any flashback in your pictures, I suggest using Marcier because Marcier is not going to give you flashback. So that is the reason why I love their setting powder. And when you cut your jaw right here, I use the Makeup Revolution Midnight powder in Banana. I actually learned this trick like 2 days ago to go in with a darker setting powder when you're cutting your cheeks because it can be a little bit harder to blend. So I recently just started using that and I love it. Like, you can't even really tell. So after I do that, I go in with my blush and I use the Essence blushes. It's in the shade Beloved, and I absolutely love this blush, y'all. And guess how much this blush is? This blush is only $2 at Ulta. Y'all, look at this. Look at this blush. I love this blush, y'all. Look how pigmented it is. Love it. Love it. I love that blush. Like, it's affordable and it's high pigmented. Like, Essence got some really good products. Don't sleep on Essence, and they're really affordable. So after that, I go in with my Smashbox press powder. I've had this in my kit for like a very, very, very long time, and I want a new press powder. Let me know if you guys know a good press powder. I heard the Fit Me one was really good, but I just want to expand my makeup knowledge and try new products. So if you guys know any good press powders, let me know down in the comments and I will be sure to try them out for you. So I go in with my eyeliner, and this is the part where I line my waterline, and I'll be putting on my lashes, but I no longer wear false lashes. I wear lash extensions, and I get them done here in Albany by my girl named T. Her name is Fly Minx on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow her and tell her Karma sent you. Y'all, she got me into wearing lash extensions. Anybody know me knows I hated lash extensions, and I was like, I am not wearing them. I'm a makeup girl. I need to put my false lashes on. But now she has changed my mind for the good. Like, I'm not going back. Like, I faithfully go get my fillings. I faithfully go get my lash baths. Like, y'all gotta hop on this train. Like, it saves my makeup so much time. So after that, I go in with mascara, and I also use the Essence in Ice Princess mascara, and then my lip combos. My lip combo with Soft Glams varies on skin tones when I'm doing makeup, but on myself, I go for a more darker look. So I go on with the LA Girl lip liner in brown, and I love LA Girl lip liner. It is so creamy, and it just goes on your lips so smooth. And I recently started going in with another lip liner, like a more nude lip liner, and I use the Essence in Casanova. I think that's the name, Casanova. That's the name. And I go over it and mix the browns together. And then I go in with the NYX Madeline Butter Gloss. And then I go in with a clear gloss. And that is my soft glam look, y'all. If y'all want a more like in-depth on how to place things, where does things go, how much things cost, make sure you sign up for my 101 class that it will be coming soon. I'm trying to get that started by the end of the month, so that way I can, you know, build my clientele and get girls into makeup, because makeup is really fun, y'all. Y'all should really, like, it's no right or wrong way to do makeup, but this is just how I do it. So you could do what works best for you, and everything will fall in place at the end. So that is my soft glam. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys would like more makeup videos and tutorials, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys comment your favorite products that you've seen in the video, and make sure you guys stay tuned. I want to drop videos every Friday and Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys turn on your post notifications, and peace out.